Today, a federal judge called the NYPD's policy of stop, question, and frisk unconstitutional. The judge says the city adopted a policy of indirect racial profiling. Those who are routinely subjected to stops are overwhelmingly people of color, and they are justifiably troubled to be singled out. Statistics presented in court showed that between 2004 and 2012, there were 4.43 million stops. 52% were black suspects, 31% were Hispanic.
Throwing out stop and frisk would be madness. Just look at Chicago. The violence there could be stopped by flooding the zone, with police on literally every corner of dangerous neighborhoods.
The judge substitutes her own view of the world, her own utopian view of how the world should be, for the way the real life is for the people who are trying to get by, not get killed, not get robbed, not get raped on the streets of New York.
The idea that we are forfeiting this progress out of political correctness, because that's what it's about. It's about, again, political correctness infecting areas of our culture that make it less safe.
If they suspect someone is up to criminal activity and is armed and dangerous, you bet I want them to go ahead and pat it down. It's not that intrusive.
The unintended consequence of a slowdown and stop and frisk could be death.
And what this judge said today, by the way, it was not that stop and frisk is unconstitutional at all. She actually said, I'm not calling for an end to stop and frisk.
I would suggest that people who don't have to experience stop and frisk find it very convenient and comfortable to say that it's no big deal.
We're not talking about throwing out stop and frisk. We need that. But we need to make sure that we do it in a way where we don't wind up losing that. Because if we don't straighten up our act as police, we're going to lose it, and then we're going to really have a problem.
You want to go to jail? For what?
Shut your fucking mouth, kid.
What am I getting arrested for?
Shut your mouth.
What am I getting arrested for?
For being a fucking mutt, you know what?
That's a law, being a mutt?
What they're trying to do is establish a sense of order, because establishing a sense of order clearly diminishes the amount of crime that occurs.